Welcome to FantasyFran.com. Week 14 quarterbacks, and who better to give you the top 5 performers for Week 14 than Hall of Fame quarterback Mr. Fran Tarkenton. Fran, our number 1 has been spectacular all year long.
Yep, and Aaron Rodgers is having as good a year, or maybe the best year I've ever seen a quarterback have. Of course, if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, he'll be dog meat. I mean, nobody will like him. But he's winning and taking the Packers on his shoulder. They're not running the ball. They're not playing defense, but he's playing Oakland. He'll have another good game. Number 2, Tom Brady is really getting some mojo going, playing against a Washington team that's challenged right now. I think they made a little run there, but they're done. Tom Brady is really playing well. Got a lot of weapons, and New England's coming on. They need to play a little better defense too. Drew Brees, New Orleans, has really played well this year. He plays well every year, especially this year. New Orleans is starting to show something. They're starting to come on at the end of the year. Tennessee is a so-so team. Breeze will have a big day. Those 3 are just solid in their money. 4, Matthew Stafford, Detroit, Minnesota. Minnesota's secondary is as bad as it is in football. They had a lot of injuries, and so Stafford will get a lot of opportunity to throw the ball, and he's at home in a dome in good weather. He'll do well. Eli Manning is having his best year. Super Bowl year or not, I don't care. He's much better now than he was in the Super Bowl year. And Eli Manning is got a team that's not great. He doesn't have great receivers. He doesn't have a great defense. But Eli Manning is playing at a high level. I know he's playing against Dallas, but I don't know what Dallas is going to show up. They're so inconsistent. But I like Eli Manning as number 5 against Dallas.
Okay, and now there's a couple other storylines going on in the NFL right now surrounding the kicker or the quarterbacks. One of which is T.J. Yates in Houston. They're going up against Cincinnati. I know he's probably not going to be a great fantasy option this week, but can Houston win with T.J. Yates?
Well, they sure did last week. They played a solid Atlanta Falcon football team, and T.J. Yates outplayed Matty Ryan. And that's saying something because Matty Ryan's a good player. But here's the key. Kubiak, the coach of Houston, is a former quarterback, played behind John Elway. And quarterbacks have to make sure that they get their team aligned right, make the right audible calls, get one-on-one coverage in the right places, and that's controlled by the quarterback. Kubiak gives him a test the day before the game, 2-hour test, to make sure he knew, recognize the defenses, so he can make the right calls to get man-on-man coverage and not have double coverage with the people he's going to. He came back to the team meeting and said, don't worry about our rookie 5th-round draft choice quarterback. He aced the test. He knows what he's doing, and T.J. Yates did. That was a pretty impressive performance last week, and they can win with him because he's going to be prepared.
Okay, and of course I have to ask you, it's almost a weekly commentary, but give me your take on Tim Tebow last week.
I'm on all the critics' side, and I know the guys on ESPN, you got to look for a quarterback. Tim Tebow is making plays. He beat Minnesota last week. I saw the game with his arm. He had people open. He made throws. He's not worried about his stupid mechanics. You cannot change a quarterback's mechanics. He's got to throw. All of us throw from a different angle. He will figure out the way, and he's doing it. He's improved the last 2 weeks immeasurably, and we know he's a good leader, and he can run and play out of that spread offense. What makes it good for Tebow and for Cam Newton? They're both running their college offenses. They're running out of the spread, and they're doing it, and they know how to do it. And they're really not risking their life and limb. They're staying healthy. They're not putting themselves in Baltimore places. I like Tebow.
Now, you mentioned Cam Newton. Cam Newton last week breaks Steve Grogan's rushing for touchdown record by a quarterback. And then Christian Ponder comes along and breaks your record for the franchise record for passing in a game for the Minnesota Vikings. Give me your commentary kind of on the rookie class of quarterbacks.
I think it's one of the best rookie classes ever.
Okay.
I think Cam Newton and Christian Ponder are the 2 best of the group. Cam Newton is
even with Andy Dalton and Tim Tebow.
Yeah. No, Tebow's second-year man.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
But and I really like the guy at Tennessee, Jake Locker, who hasn't played much this year. I think he's a sleeper pick. But also, Cam Newton has done everything and more than you could expect. He's led the team. He's made the team play better. He's thrown the ball great. He's been a great leader. He can run. He's an unbelievable athlete. Christian Ponder, of the traditional quarterbacks, is the best of all of them. He's better with his feet, more mobile in and out of the pocket than I thought he could be. Like the way he throws, makes good decisions, keeps his team in the game, and they're not holding back. They're letting him throw the ball down the field. He's making throws down the field. So many teams take these quarterbacks and put them in a box. And that's hurt Sanchez's development. It's hurt Flacco's development because they won't let him do anything in the last 3 years. And now they're in their third year and they're struggling.
I don't know where you're going to hear anything else like that, folks. But we appreciate you joining us. Who better to give you the quarterbacks than the man, the myth, the legend, Hall of Fame quarterback, Mr. Fran Tarkenton. We appreciate you joining us. And make sure to join us back next week for all your Week 15 picks, projections, and videos right here at fantasyfran.com.